to leadership as a para, who would you be and why? Hello guys, welcome back to Geohad Studios, and then welcome back to the Election Empire. We find ourselves in one of the campuses of Kumasi Technical University, and it's the main campus to be precise. Election is really heating up over here. Today, we are seated with someone who says they've got what it takes to lead a faculty. Join me and let's find out if that's true. Bossman, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Can you start by telling us your name, your level, and the position you're aspiring for?
Well, good morning once again to our cherished viewers.
Okay.
My name is Joshua Kombui, and I like to be addressed by the name Kombui because Kombui means conqueror.
Oh, I see.
I'm a junior in the electrical and electronics engineering department, and I'm aspiring to become the next faculty of engineering and technology president. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. We're aspiring to be the next faculty president, right?
Yes.
All right. So, Mr. Kombui, let me ask you this. Let's be real. I want you to keep it real with me. Imagine there's no cameras in front of us, and then we are just sitting, having a vibe, chilling and all that. I want to know your honest answer. What really inspired you to come up for this particular position and not any other position?
That's a good question. I've never really been asked this before.
No, really?
Yeah. Because something like this does require me to do some little introspection, and I have. In fact, when I was a freshman 2 years ago, I didn't really, politics didn't really interest me, and I never really wanted to concern myself with it. But last year, I found myself active in politics. I was in camp, and when we went around and we listened to people and their concerns, I realized that I could really help these people if I put myself out there to get into one of these positions. I could really do some good. And my inspiration has always been about support. My entire life has been about support. I could give you a few examples.
Oh, sure.
When I came in level 100, I went to a lab with my group for the first time. I think the amateur lab, and we met Sir Steve. That was the first time he has seen me. He has never seen me before. He didn't know me. And after that one encounter with my group, when the opportunity came for him to train students to let them represent the university in a mechatronics competition, he told my then course rep to call me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did. Wow. And I went, we were 10 people, we trained, and then we were brought down to 6 people. We went to represent the school, 2 in each group, and I was the first runner-up out of 10 technical universities. And up to date, the stuff I have learned are very practical in the industry. That's help. And he didn't have any reason to help me, but he did. And that's just one of many examples I can give. And usually people see potential in me, and then they give me all the, the help that I am going to require to do the things that they think that will help me. And I want to be that kind of person for most students that I was with. And I think that's the inspiration I have to come for this position.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Kombui. You see, what was that moment that made you say, yeah, I'm going for it?
Well, it's kind of funny and cliche if you'd have it, but when we were doing our faculty orientation level 100, I think the then faculty president was Opare, His Excellency Opare. We all know him to be called to be Opata.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
yeah. So that day when he got on that stage to speak to us, I knew I had to be there to tell the younger ones, those level 100s that would come into the faculty, to tell them things that would help them, things that they will need for the next 4 years of their life. And I really didn't have him. I didn't get him to say the things I wanted him to say, the things I wanted to hear. I didn't even really know what I wanted to hear. But thankfully, I met other people in school that were able to say that. But that was the moment I realized, oh, maybe I like this thing. But I never really paid attention to it. But really, the one thing that pushed me, the aha moment of it all, is that hearing people say they are going to do things when they come into power, and then they come into power and never do them. Yeah, I'm hoping I can be the politician that people see and say, oh, okay, you ask for this guy, when he says he's going to do something, he does it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sure. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me, I want you to paint, the big picture to me. Let's say you've served your full term, and then you've worked, you've tried your best. What do you want the people in the faculty to be saying about your leadership? Let's say it's 1 year later.
Okay.
You've served your full term. What do you want the people in the faculty to be saying about your leadership?
Oh. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I think there are a few things, a few ideas or pictures that I have in my head. One of it would be that people say that if not for this guy's administration, I would never have been able to do so and so and so. And I want to be more specific.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
In one of the things that I want to do for people, I believe that as an engineer, if you are good with mathematics and computer programming, I think it makes your life kind of easy. All right.
That's true.
And to let people appreciate the theory they are being taught in class and having to be able to link it to the practicals they do is one of the things that is kind of personal to me. And the other one too is that I want someone to say that if not for Joshua and his administration, I never would have learned this skill. And I'm talking about skills that can land us jobs because let's face it, knowing something and proving to an employer that you know something are two different things. Like it's possible you know how to do a thing, but you've not been able to convince them that you know how to do it, and so they pick someone who is even less skilled than you are.
Wow.
So apart from imbuing students with the technical abilities, I want them to be able to showcase what it is they can do to people. And if someone goes for an interview and they're able to deliver because of lessons that I have been able to teach them, I think that's something I want to be known for. To be known as the guy who builds people, or the engineers that build things. I think as engineers, our core mandate is to build things.
Wow.
But I don't think anyone has ever asked themselves, why don't we build people? Why don't you build engineers? These are people that build things. So why don't you build these people to be better so they can build better structures? So if you build people, they can know what it is they are building, who they are building it for, and why they are building it in the first place. Right. So those are things I want to be known for. And I think it all boils down to human development or capital development in the school. Yeah.
Wow. That's cool, guys. This is one of the qualities of a good leader. And then, Mr. Kombui, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Let's say I'm a student who is always like, oh, me student politics, come on, it's useless because they all come, they say the same thing, no action. What do you make of that?
Oh boy. Well, recently I think I went around with a friend of mine and we were engaging students.
Okay.
And almost every room that we went to, we had them say that you guys come around, you make all these lofty promises, and you never deliver on them. Yeah. My personally, when someone comes to me asking me to vote for them, I want to know why I should give my vote to them.
Sure.
And so I have questions, and based on how they respond to the questions I ask them, then I use that as a framework to assess if they are really worth it. My experience has been that most of the people that we go to ask them to vote for us don't have questions for us at all. That's the first step. You, as a person who is supposed to vote for us, has to put the aspirants on their toes. You have to question them. Let them know that they are not just coming in to rule people who don't really care about things that go on. Right? If they see that the people they want to lead are people who are willing to hold them accountable, I think that's one step. But the other thing I think people should look at is that when someone comes to tell you a policy, some things just don't make sense. Some things people tell you, they just don't make sense. Somebody comes and they say that I'm going to buy a plane for the engineering department. That doesn't happen.
That's too much.
It's way too much, right?
It's too much, yeah.
That's number one. Number two is that not every policy does require money. And so when a candidate comes to you and all the things they say they are going to do for you require money and no effort, as in their personality, no investment based on their personality to help them get the things that they want to get done. That's a marker that these people, when they come in and then the money they want to get to do these things shortens a little bit, they won't be able to deliver. So more than the money we need to deliver, I think the personality of the person counts, the work ethic of the person counts. What is this person known for? What can they do? Okay, so I think to summarize it all up, not everything that we say we are going to do requires money, and not everything we tell you makes sense. Right, so that's how you tell a leader who is going to do what they say they are going to do, and one who just wants to tell you things you want to hear to get into power. Yeah.
Okay, what you just said there, in 30 seconds, use me as an example.
All right.
Convince me in 30 seconds to care and why I should vote for you.
Well, that's a good one. Personally, I never really believe in convincing people.
Okay.
For instance, if you are someone who makes sales, somebody comes to your shop, they are not there because they want you to convince them, they are there because they need the product. So people should care fundamentally because number one is their money. Is you pay the dues, it's your money. You should care about where your money goes. Everybody cares about their money. That is why you should care. And if you vote for someone who doesn't really care about you and your well-being, and they enter there to manage your money, what do you think they're going to use the money to do? They wouldn't really care about you at all. They're just going to use it to enrich themselves. And so the first reason you should care is because it's your dues, it's the money that you are paying, and that is only prudent that the people you vote into power use that money to do things that will benefit you in the long run. I think that is what the main reason why you should care, because it's your money.
I see.
Yes.
I see. What you just said makes sense, though. But here's the thing,
Yeah.
You need them. You need them. You need their vote. You need their support and all that. And let's say I'm that person who is like, oh, I don't care. I don't care. Like, I need someone to convince me.
Okay.
To let me know why I should care and why, Mr. Kombui, if I'm to vote, why I should vote for you.
Okay. Well, if you are the individual, let's say I know you, the individual, what I would do is that I'll try to find out some of the reasons why you just don't care. It could be that you've been disappointed so many times, you just think that all of us are the same.
Okay.
But if somehow I can prove to you that I'm different, and I've been doing that for a while now, those that know me individually or those that know me in person know that I'm different. When I say I do something, I'll do it. That's one of it. And if you're able to find out why the person doesn't care and show them that you are not the reason, you are not the same as all these people that have come before you, I think that would be a good start. And so maybe what I'll try to do first of all is that try to know the person that I'm talking to. Try to find out why it is they don't care. And try to prove to them, show them that I'm different and that I'm really willing to help them. Everybody cares about their academics.
Sure.
Whether you pass or you fail, like it's a very good, it's a good thing to care about. You have to care about that. Everybody cares about getting a job after here. So if I can prove to you that I can contribute to those aspects of your life significantly, yeah, then I think I'm someone you want to listen to and put your hopes in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's kind of, you see, I like to be under your leadership. I want to experience you're a visionary person, you understand? All right, so
that.
Let me come to this here. It's just a fun, quick something. If leadership was a movie character, who would you be and why?
I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones, and so I'll say Ned Stark of Winterfell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why? Why him though?
Well, he has this thing he said once, and please allow me to talk about one scene from the movie. They caught a traitor, somebody who was running away from their duty. And in those days, if you leave your post or you leave your responsibilities for other things, and they get you, mostly they just kill you. And so when he passed the sentence, he told his younger son that he who passes the sentence should swing the sword.
Wow.
Yes.
That's interesting.
And Ned Stark in the entire movie is a man that is a man of integrity. When he says he'll do something, he does it. Right?
Wow.
Even when he was about to die, they caught him and they framed him for a crime he didn't commit. And while he was rotting in the cell, and someone came to him and asked him to go and beg the queen, the person was trying to kill him, and tell him that he did what they said he didn't do. He asked the man, to what end?
Wow.
He told the man, and I have all these quotes in my head because they are really very good lines. He told the guy, the person was asking him to go and confess for a crime he didn't commit. He told him that he grew up with actors. He learned their craft. He learned it well. But he, Ned Stark, grew up with soldiers, and he learned how to die a long time ago. Wow. And so he's not going to, go and lie just so he can prevent death. He'd rather die than stand for something he doesn't believe in. I think that's the kind of movie character that I would describe as the kind of leadership. If leadership was a movie character, it would be Ned Stark, and that's the reason.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, I can see Mr. Kombui is really, really an interesting person. And then, like I said, he's a visionary person, has the vision, the values, and all that. So, Mr. Kombui, your last words. Talk to your people. You want their support. Tell them, talk to them.
Okay. Could I use this as an opportunity to talk about a few policies that I have?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. One of the things that we've always been told when I was younger, like when I was in level 100 and 200, when people are coming to power, the one thing we've often heard was that they want to create a hub or kind of a database for past questions.
Sure.
As much as there's nothing wrong with that, we've never really seen that thing materialize. And the only reason I can think about now is that maybe when they get into power, they don't get the kinds of monies that they need to build the systems that's going to allow them to, create these archives for the past questions. But like I said, I'm big on academics.
Okay.
And I don't need to go and get someone else and pay them to build the systems that we need. And so on academics, the plan I have is to build a content management system. I'm going to build an entire system, IT-based system, that is going to have slides, past questions, and is going to have a chatbot that can question you after you learn a particular slide, right?
Wow.
Now, normally or typically, you are going to hire someone to build the system for you, but I can build it myself. I do a lot of software development, and I have friends that do. And so that's the first step in doing that. So when a student logs in, automatically, the system is able to tell the kind of where the class you are, the level you are in, and then it's to show you the various courses you are taking a particular semester, the slides that are there, and the past questions for them. So you can enter one place and learn at the comfort of wherever it is you are. That's one of the reasons. And like I said, everybody cares about the academics, and this should interest you. And again, the proof that I can do it is that I develop these things myself. I don't need any external funding. Well, I do a little, but not much, because I have to host the software, the system, and keep it running. But I don't have to go and call someone else to come and build it for me. That's a very good reason for you to put your hopes in me, because, well, this will help your academics. And also, I teach mathematics and computer programming. All these people that come to me with problems in math and computer programming, you can ask a few of them that you know. I do help them. And I don't do it because I want the position.
Not to cut you though.
Yeah.
Are you AI? Are you AI or something?
No, I'm not. I'm not even 1,000 as smart as an AI. It's just AI systems are very complex. I'm nowhere close to an AI.
Wow.
But I'm just someone who thinks about things deeply, and it just turns out I have an innate ability to be able to communicate them to the people that I want to communicate them to.
I see.
And like I was saying, the other part of these things that I want to talk about is technical aspect. I chose to come to Kumasi Technical University. I chose to be here. I had offers from KNUST, Legon. I chose to come here to do the same electrical engineering. I came here because I wanted to do something with my hands. I wanted to get practical with things. Well, I wouldn't say I'm satisfied, when it comes to that particular metric. I've had some practical experiences, but I was hoping for more.
Okay.
And in order to address that, I want to set up committees in every department in the School of Engineering. So when someone is building their final year project or even a personal project, they're going to have people that are going to help them build the project, people that are going to build it with them and not for them. So after building the project, they know how it works. They understand every process. They understand everything that comes together to build a system, and they know why they are building it. That's on technical aspect of things. On academics, I've already talked about that. I'm also thinking about my students or my engineers after they leave school. And why am I bringing this up? Like I said, it's one thing to know something. It's another thing to convince an employer that you know something.
Sure.
So how do we prepare our students to go out there and demonstrate to employers that they really are the engineers that the school says they are? How do we do that? It boils down to training. Wow. How do you get your CV in order? How do you dress for an interview? What is an interview all about? How do you address the person who is interviewing you? What do you say? These are very important things that are going to get you employed to actually practice as an engineer. And these are three things I would like to talk about. There's more, but I want to talk about these three.
Wow.
And I think these are the things I'm bringing on board. And from the policies I've just mentioned, they are doable. I have the network to make it happen. Wow. All I'm asking is that you help me help you. Thank you.
Wow. And then, Mr. Kombui, before you give out your last words, you've been in the department for quite some time now.
Yeah.
You've been under the faculty for quite some time now. Tell me, what is that one thing that you've realized, that one problem that you're tired of seeing in the faculty?
The one problem I have is with the people the faculty is training. Typically, people just don't want to engage with the course material. And I'm saying this because I know the people in my class are very, very smart people. And I'm sure that those people, like, they are everywhere. They are very smart. They just don't want to dedicate the time to learn. And why they don't want to learn is because they don't see the point in learning. Like, they say that, we know if you allow me to we are. By next year, now you forget about it. Or when you go to the industry, you're not going to use the That is one common thing I hear. And, well, it saddens me.
Okay.
Because typically, the theory that we learn is actually it's what was used to build the practical systems you want to interact with. And my question is, if you don't understand the theory, no matter how good you are practically, you can never improve. Because in order to improve a system, you have to go back to the mathematics and the engineering principles that were used to build it. Right, you have to go back to the circuit diagrams. You have to go back to the what do you call it, numeric analysis. You have to do all of that to optimize it. So I believe real engineering comes in two forms. One is designing these systems, and in order to design systems, you need to know the mathematics and then the computer skills involved. Wow. And then the other one is analyzing these systems. Again, you need mathematics to analyze. Sure. So a typical example would be this. So we are using cameras and phones to take these pictures now. It's not one person who built it. Somebody designed how the phone should look using a 3D simulator. Another person worked on the logic circuits of things because it's a digital device. And different people came together to make it happen. Okay. Right? Yeah. They literally, and I mean literally, for instance, digital electronics that we learn as electrical engineers, that's what the circuit of the mobile phone is made of. So somebody had to sit down and actually draw those logic gates, put it together, and we have a phone. Sure. It's from the theory we learn in class. I'm hoping I can get people to appreciate that, okay, yeah, the theory we learn really has applications. And the few people I've met in my interactions have tried to do that. It's not a very easy journey though, because people don't want to listen because of what is actually happening in the country. But trust me, they have applications, right? They do. And I want people to see that. I want people to really see that. Yeah. That's really, I'm really impressed. Yeah, thank you. And then before your last words, quick one. Yeah. One word to describe you. Integrity. Above all other things, I want to be known as someone who does what he says he do. I see. Who does the right thing even when no one is speaking. Yeah. I see. And then Mr. Kombui, your last words. 2 minutes. Your last words. Oh. The last words. Yes. Looks like I'm about to die, but dear members of the School of Engineering, I've come your way this afternoon, and I've been asked to share with you my very last words, and this is what I want you people to know. I care deeply about the School of Engineering. I have dedicated, or I want to dedicate the next 1 year of my life to improving the next generation of engineers that are going to go out there and serve our country. Because engineers are a very crucial part of our, economy. Without us, probably the economy is going to shut down. Talk about those that man Akosombo and all these other places where we find ourselves. We are an integral part of the economy. And I think that it's very crucial that we build the engineers that man these posts, the engineers that build these systems, the engineers that take care of all these crucial infrastructure for the country. And to be able to do that, we need someone who knows how, someone who knows people that can help us build us to become very good engineers. And I'm asking you to put your hopes in me. I'm asking you to vote for me, because I believe that not alone, that with the help of other people, I can support you. Together, we can become a force that when we go out there and students, somebody hears that this engineer is from KsTU, they'll begin to put some respect on your name. Already, we are known out there as people who are very good practically. Can we add some theory to that? Can we show them that beyond loosening knots, can we actually sit down and design systems? Can we design charts, right? So these are things that I want us to be known for. And I'm also big on sports and entertainment. I'm part of the university's volleyball team. And I think that sports is a way of balance for me. What people don't really understand about me is that they ask, you play volleyball, you do all these things. How are you still able to get the results or the grades that you are getting? It's not work. It's a way of, kind of cooling down after a long day. Sure. Go and play volleyball, you get tired, come and sleep early, and you can wake up early and learn. Wow. It's just the way that it is. And sports does, help the brain in one way or the other. So there's a lot of, I'm not just all about technical things and academics, and as much as those are very important, you are going to have to get hired after school. That's the reason you are here, to learn and get hired after school. And I want to promise you, it's a promise that I can get you to do that. I can show you how to get hired, right? And if you'd allow me, please, I can help you to do that. I can help you become a better engineer. That's my sentence. I can help you be a better engineer. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Kombui. Guys, you've heard it all. That was Mr. Joshua Kombui, an aspirant for the president of the Faculty of Engineering. Guys, if you believe in his vision, you know what to do. Please do how to like, comment, and then subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you. Thank you.